What wrong did I do? Why is God allowing this kind of wickedness to happen? Why? Why?
Sister Peace, sometimes the Lord allows us to go through some tough times just to get us to where He wants us to be.
No, Mom, you don't understand. This is not fair. It's not fair. It's not to me, not my marriage. It's not fair. It's not. I mean, my husband and my friend.
Tough, right? But guess what? You allowed it.
Is that all you're going to say?
Let's not go back and forth about this. Work it out. Talk to your husband, okay? Find yourself again and work out your sexuality with your husband. Look, don't let the devil come in between you two, okay? Your husband needs you as much as the Lord needs your services. Find a balance, okay?
Hey you, good morning, my love. How are you?
You're going somewhere?
Yes, I'm getting my doctor's report, remember?
Yeah. For travel next week?
Yep.
Okay. So, what did you and your husband discuss regarding me?
I told him that I need you to stay here while I'm away.
Huh? You want me to stay here for the entirety of your absence?
Listen, I'm doing it for a reason, to cancel all doubts. Think about it. If you leave after I leave, it will raise suspicion. Don't worry, you'll be fine. In the meantime, you'll be working with him.
I don't know if that's going to...
Honey, just do this for us, okay? And while you're at it now, you might as well make some more money for yourself.
Now I know why they say money talks and bullshit walks. Because even when one knows and is convinced something is wrong, one still agrees to play along. Because at the end of the road, there is an attraction to be had.
Honey, that attraction is me, your baby, and lots of money. Never forget that.
Story, 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 story.
Why don't you let me help you take those off?
That's my girl!
Ow, Victor!
Yeah, baby!
That hurts!
Woo! That's how we roll! Woo! My wife is back! Yeah, baby!
Victor, please, look. Take it easy now, okay? I know it's been a while. I'm ready to meet you halfway. Okay, halfway.
Baby, I'm going all the way, baby! All the way!
Victor! Victor, please, just...
My sweet thing, you've been gone so long. And now that you're back, baby, I'm gonna hit you. Just like old times, baby. I wanna sex you up.
Victor, what is this? You now take this thing to work? Honestly, at this point, I wanted to just scream my lungs out. I was losing my mind by now, but I had to be calm and act all cool, not forgetting where that whip came from and the fact that he may have handed same to Lovette just as he's handing it to me now. Yet, I carried on.
Baby, please don't spoil the fun, okay? Don't spoil the fun. gonna take me like a dog. Ah, baby. Oh. Ow! All right, baby. I want you to take this, and I want you to punish me. Teach me a lesson I never forget, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, baby. I've been a bad boy. Go on, baby. Whip me. Teach me a lesson, baby.
Yes, Papa, I'm going to teach you a lesson that you will never forget.
Yeah, baby. That's my girl. There she goes.
I can't do this. I
What's
can't.
wrong, baby?
Victor, we don't need all of this. I don't need to whip you and all of that stuff. Okay, we can just do it the good old way.
Please. Please. Don't do this to me again.
Baby, why don't we just, please, try a more romantic approach? Okay, please, let's just do it the good old way.
The good old way, huh?
Yes, just the good old way, baby. I just want to feel your warmth, babe.
I am not interested in that.
Honey, I promise that you're going to enjoy it. Okay, look, I want the same things that you want, but I want to be able to look in your eyes and kiss you and hold you. And I can't do that in the way that you want me to.
I am done with your fucked up missionary ways.
Please, Victor, don't curse.
Fuck this shit! Okay? What is it with your piece? Eh? Missionary morning, missionary afternoon, missionary evening, missionary every freaking time of the freaking year! Eh? What the fuck?
Victor, please. Where are you going?
Fuck off!
Story, 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 story.
You know what? I'm done trying. Let it be on record that I did try. I won't be coerced into a world of whips and handcuffs and torture just to satisfy my husband's pleasure. No, there's got to be other ways. You haven't said a word to me all morning.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Well, I have something to say to you.
And I don't want to hear it.
I'll say it anyway.
Now suit yourself.
I'm sorry about last night. I really wanted it to work.
Well, it's not gonna work for me, okay? Find somebody else. I am over your style.
Like you found someone else, right?
Yeah, right.
Why Lovette?
And why not you?
Are you honestly not going to show any remorse?
Well, even God will understand me on this.
Victor, there is no excuse for sin. And there are consequences for adultery.
Well, find out if there are also consequences for starving your husband of sex.
Victor, I am not starving you. All I want you to do is just slow down on your excessive sexual preferences and practices.
Well, I have to go now. I'm late.
I love you. I want you to know that.
Don't wait up, okay? I'll be late.
Another long day at the office, right?
Yes, indeed, another long day in the office.
Victor, don't overwork yourself to death.
Oh. So, that is what you wish upon me now? Death.
No, I don't. But the wages of sin is. Remember that.
Well, thank you for your reminder. I am shitting in my pants from fear. Goodbye.
Story, 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 story.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. When one is desperate, one tends to fight back in many ways than one. It's a natural thing, I guess. You get the feeling to protect the one you love. You do whatever it takes, and that's the approach I took.
Was a sweet 16. My pointers were so sharp, slim and swift like a bunny darego. But you don't say what goes up must surely come down. Surely come down. Let's sheep on baby number 1 and on baby number 2. Make this if she no go fat like Sister Fatima. What a happy no go flat like sleeper. Flat like sleeper. Honey, I will go to the gym. I go wear my push-up. I go hold my tummy and my bum go shoot out. Oh, body magic go do 'em for me. Why you won't leave me, boy? Baby, Tori, ọmọ yẹn ló fẹ́ fi mí sílẹ̀. Baby, because of this leper, ó fẹ́ tẹ́ mi sí gbangba. Ó fẹ́ tẹ́ mi sí gbangba. Remember, say me too, na leper set me for. Baby, my baby, oh, you put me in a rubber way and leave me. All the guitar is not gold, the body just a glow. She dey go no felly felly, her bum bum just a bounce. But I know say nothing lasts forever. Oh yeah, me sheep on baby number 3, sheep on baby number 4. Make we see if she no go blow like Malu way them blow at the belly. No go squeeze like squeeze like
I think my seemingly quiet outlook confuses and sends the wrong signal to people. And because of that, their judgment of my person is misguided. Today, I will show these bitches, God forgive my language, just a little piece of the old me. I was once a street girl, you know. Maybe these girls need to see that piece of me, for them to be able to understand the pain I am feeling in my marriage right now. I know it's completely out of sync with my belief, and Mama is going to frown on it just as she did my fight with Lovette. But right now, I am not thinking straight, and all I really want to do is...
Did you just take a picture of me? Who are you?
I am wife to the man you're screwing.
Excuse me? Jane!
Yeah?
Come on. We have another man on here. Then don't come again. Hello. What did you say to me again?
You heard me, bitch.
How dare you? How dare you come into my house and call me names?
In fact,
Get the hell out of our house, bitch! We don't even know who you're talking about.
oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention his name? Oh, maybe you bitches have too many men that you sleep with, so a reminder will help juggle your shitty dead brains.
Who is this? Get yourself out of my house before I call security.
His name is Victor Nwosu, but when he's getting it, he likes to be called Papa. He uses whips, cuffs, and heat bombs in his wild sessions. But I'm guessing you people have had too many wild sessions with him to forget him now, haven't you?
Well, Mrs. Wonsu, I know him. And I am doing him. In fact, we are doing him. I'm sorry that you're outraged by your unfortunate situation. But I think you should go talk to your husband. Not me. I am a sex worker. A job that you know so much about. So I don't see why you should come to me when you know that I'm only doing my job.
So you're only doing your job, Abby?
Yeah, she is.
You're only doing
Indeed, I
your job.
am.
Okay. Well, I guess you know the consequences that await you for a job well done.
See her out. What awaits me is a marriage to a hunk of a husband such as yours. And all the good things of life that come with it.
You shameless skank. You might just die of AIDS, or you get hit by a car or something, or you might sleep and not wake up. And then when you do, you will find yourself on the dark side, burning in hell. So let me do you a favor and give you a piece of advice. Change your pathetic ways. Do you hear me? Change your pathetic ways before it is too late for you.
You change your own pathetic ways before your husband completely throws you out. The man is tired of your missionary ways. Now get it together, bitch, and get the fuck out of my house.
Oh, no! What the hell did you just say to me?
Just please leave my house, okay? I don't want any troubles, please.
Too late! Leave my I beat the shit out of her and it felt good. I left her writhing on the floor in pain, crying like a child. Nonsense. One would think with all the mouth she was making, she would at least have energy to fight back. Weak babe. All she knows is bedmatics. Crap. That should teach her a lesson.
Have you lost your mind, Peace? How dare you go over to Joanne's place? What did she do?
How dare you even stand there and defend her?
I am not defending her. I am cautioning you.
I don't need no caution, Victor. It is you and your sizzling, vibrating pants that need caution.
Oh, you sizzled with me happily for years. You are all too happy to quench my vibrating pants when I picked you off the streets, remember?
Maybe I should have remained on the streets. Just maybe I would have found Christ out there alone, without the extra burden of dragging you along all in the name of marriage. In fact, my journey with Christ would have been a lot smoother if I did not have to deal with a husband who does not care about anything except the heart that's vibrating between his legs. You're making me do things I clearly hate. You're so insensitive.
What do you want me to do? Huh? You want to turn me into a eunuch? I never bargained for this. I cannot compromise my sex life, and that is the truth. Now, if you will not oblige me, I will find somebody else who will. So why go and fight them?
You know what? I don't care about your sex relationships or whatever with other women. I don't care that you sleep around. In fact, I don't give a shit. But listen to me. When that mistress of yours voiced your exact words about my preferred missionary ways, oh, I lost it. Look, Victor, I can take anything from you, but I will not have a total stranger humiliate me. I will not.
And that's why you beat her to stupor, right? Do you know that she's currently lying in the hospital?
So? Why don't you go and tend to her? I'm sure she needs you.
Oh man, you are so mean, Peace. It's unbelievable. You certainly don't like being told the truth, do you? And come to think about it, she wasn't lying when she said that, was she?
She wasn't lying. But you see, I am clearly not lying right now when I tell you that I am fed up of you. I am sick of this marriage. I want out. You have pushed me through and I'm fed up of you. I want out.
Oh, please, go if that's what you want.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Victor. Fuck you on your fucking way.
Fuck you too, Peace. Fuck you on your missionary ways. Oh, so you no longer believe in the word of God, Abi? The one you constantly preach about. How God frowns at divorce. Go if you like.
Oh, I'm sorry, my darling husband. Did I forget to mention to you that there is a passage in the Bible, in fact, several passages, that say that you can divorce a man or a woman on grounds of adultery? Well, go and check it out. Matthew 19, verse 9, Mark 10:2, or in Deuteronomy, if you can find your way around the Bible. No.
Preach out the book to me, idiot.
Yes, the book of Deuteronomy says and agrees to divorce on the grounds of adultery. But I ask you, would you divorce a person who has been overcome by the devil? Would you be cut away from the love of your life, who is in torment and playing out a disease called infidelity and adultery, instilled in him by the spirit of wickedness? Would you? Let's not get it twisted, sisters. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Look, that one sweet husband of yours that is now running around like a dog on heat has been overcome by strongholds. He is not himself. He has been blinded and captured by the agents of darkness, playing out in those agents, aka the mistresses. I'm talking about those strikingly beautiful, gorgeous girls and women alike who yield to our husbands' demonic and sexual needs. Sometimes, you know, these mistresses are not as pretty. It left me wondering, but guess what? He has been blinded. Sisters, your cheating husband is not the enemy here. He is, in fact, the victim, Not that he is guiltless and will be spared an entrance into hell if death finds him before he repents. No. But let's look at the spiritual side and forget about the physical side of this. Can I hear an amen? Amen. Now, how do we tackle these sexual demons? Do we take the physical fight over to the mistress's house, like Sister Peace here did? Or do we just waylay the mistresses with area boys, like Sister Sylvia here did? Or in a more daring and equally stupid manner, do we just have an acid bath for these mistresses, like Sister Ify here? The answer is no. Now, sisters, I judge not your anger. It is justified in one way and in another way not. Look, these methods, if used by unbelievers, will be applauded and laughed at. But you are not unbelievers. You are children of God, who has been called by God to show people the way.
Well, at least I managed a word or two of preaching before the fight started.
And I also managed a sermon before the acid bath.
Stop it, everybody, and calm down. Funny as it sounds, it is still wrong. You should have restrained yourself and walked away from there before the fight started.
I tried. I really tried. And I know some of these women here can understand what I'm talking about.
Sensitive issue this is. I understand. But you are children of God. And you should act likewise. You should not go fighting. You should go on your knees and pray. Pray for a change. Pray for divine intervention. Pray for God's will. And sometimes you pray for a drastic occurrence to occur in the head of a stubborn husband so that he can come to his senses, and or the mistress to come to justice. Sisters, we must remind these demons that we have a God that consumes by fire. And that we have been given the authority by God to break the chains of Satan. Sisters, I don't know about you, but my Bible tells me that whatsoever I bind on earth shall be bound
in heaven.
And that whatsoever I lose on earth
He's loosed in heaven. Amen.
So, Sister Peace, Sister Ify, Sister Sylvia, please kneel forward. Today, we're going to use these three sisters as a point of contact for those who may or may not be going through something like this. You may have received the picture of Sister Peace's husband's daring mistress last night. Her name is Joan. I want us to use her as a point of contact to other mistresses out there. Sisters, it is time for you to stand up and fight for what is yours. It is time for you to go on your knees and tell the Lord, look, the battle is the Lord's. My sisters, the battle is not ours, I say. It is the Lord's. I want you to know that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Yes. Now, sisters, pray. 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 Pray Lord, I talk to you today concerning Job. Lord, I talk to you today concerning Job. Lord, I talk to you today concerning Job. Father, pull her down. Let her die by fire. Now, let her die by
Daughter of Zion, daughter of Zion, Ni. Stay there and be looking for excuses to cover up your atrocities. Rubbish.
Yes, Beatrice.
How far? Are the kids asleep?
Yes.
Thank you. Good night, eh?
Thank you.
Good night.
Beatrice,
Welcome.
what is this?
I'm pregnant, ma.
I can see that clearly. So why are you still here if you are this pregnant?
Ma, I'm still very strong, ma. My early months are over.
I travel for a while and all this happens? I leave the house for months and it gets torn apart? What sort of ill-breed non-entities work for me? How far gone are you?
6 months, ma.
6 months and no one deemed it fit to tell me? So, you take care of my children with that? In that condition?
Ma, you've been away for 3 months. I would have told you.
Where is Frank?
He's in his room, ma.
Okay, so better get packing immediately. I cannot have you here like this. You cannot be this heavily pregnant and be prancing around my house as if you are the madam of this house. So, pack your things. First thing tomorrow, you leave.
And what with all the noise? Oh, you?
Yes, me, Frank. Me. What is he good for? What manner of man sleeps peacefully whilst his house comes crumbling down? My useless husband, Frank.
I should have guessed it was you. Nobody brings down the whole house except you. Anyway, good of you to have come back. For a while I thought something terrible had happened.
Well, your prayers didn't work, Frank. I am hale and hearty.
Good for you.
So, what is Beatrice still doing here?
Pardon me?
I said, what is a heavily pregnant maid still doing in my house?
In our house, you mean?
Whatever, that is not the question, Frank. What is she still doing here?
And what sort of a stupid question is that? What does it look like she's doing? Huh?
She can't possibly be functioning in this condition, can she?
Oh, and since when did you start caring about your workers' working condition?
I don't see her living up to her duties in this condition.
Well, she's working well, all right. I can guarantee you that. And why do you think she's no longer fit to work?
What sort of stupid question is that, Frank? Do I have to spell everything out for you right for you to get it?
Maybe you should. I don't see what you see.
Well, I'm back now, and I'm going to fix this mess like I do everything that concerns this house. What a sad shame. Beatrice, get packing. Tomorrow you leave.
And what happens to a salary of 3 months?
I will sort that out. Nkem?
Yes, ma.
Get my bag upstairs.
Frank?
Yes, dear. Come to bed. Don't mind her stupid rants.
Story, 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 story. Story, 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 story,
Beatrice? Am I dreaming? Frank and Beatrice, my mate? Well, what better behavior would one expect from a shattered man? Dirt. Well, I tell you what. If this is a ploy to get me upset, then he has failed. Because I am more disgusted and sickened than angry. How did I even get myself into all this mess, for goodness sakes? What do I do now? Oh my God. Beatrice?
Easy now.
What?
She only gets to sleep in the mornings. The nights are awful. Rolling and turning and sweating and all those crazy stuff, you know?
Frank, did you have to stoop this low?
When a man is hungry, he finds food, Miranda.
Even when the food is stale?
What you call stale might be fresh in another's tongue. Ever heard the saying, one man's meat is another man's poison?
Not Beatrice, Frank. Not her.
Why? Is she less of a human being?
You could have done better. Eh?
Well, I chose not to. I prefer this stale one.
Very well then. That's good for you. But I hope you know that she has to leave.
Why?
Are you kidding me? Do you even need to ask?
Well, I'm asking. Why does she need to leave?
You don't expect me to answer that question, do you? Well, I have given Nkem her money. So when she wakes up, please get her to leave. I do not want to come back here and see her. And I certainly wish I do not get to see you two again. You pathetic cheapskate. Even for you, this is low.
Thanks. But she goes nowhere.
Don't push me, Frank.
And what will you do? Burn down the house? Scream it down? Come on. Just get out. Ingrate.
This man is just a certified prick. Why do I even bother?
Please, just go. My lady needs to rest. Sorry, dear.
You will pay for this, Frank. Mark my words.
Get out.
Story, 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 story.
I can't lose all this. I just can't. How am I supposed to cope without all of this? I have come too far and I will not allow this to slip away. So I'm just going to pretend that Frank and Beatrice do not exist. We all have to learn how to cope together. At least for the sake of the kids. For the sake of the kids.
Madam, is everything okay? I couldn't help hearing you.
Everything is not okay, Bless. My world is about to crash and I don't know what to do.
Madam, whatever the matter is, don't fret. Just put it to God in prayers. I'm sure He will see you through.
And why does everyone keep saying the same thing? Didn't God know that my husband needed money before He allowed him commit to sex? Didn't He? Didn't He?
Madam, God is all seeing and all present. He knows everything and heals all wounds. Just ask Him. All you need to do is talk to God. Ask Him, please.
It is too late, Blessed. It is too late.
Madam, nothing is too late. You have life. You are alive. And as far as there is life, there is hope. Nothing is too late, ma.
Why? Why am I even talking to you? You know what? Off you go. Go back to work. Immediately. And not a word of this to anyone.
Okay, I'm sorry, ma.
Story, 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 story.
There you go.
Thanks, boy.
Dad, I want to go for a walk. See you later.
Great. See you, boy.
Welcome, ma.
How are you, my dear?
Me?
Yes, my dear, how are you?
I'm fine, ma.
I hope you've had something to eat. You see, do not overwork yourself, okay? Let others do the work for you. You just rest and take care of our unborn baby.
Our unborn baby.
Yes, it's going to be our baby. After all, you are pregnant for my husband, aren't you?
Yes, ma.
So why the shocked look on your face? And do not hesitate to let me know if you want anything, okay?
So, what's the catch?
Nothing. I'm just being accommodative.
You changed your mind about her leaving?
You see, Frank, she does not necessarily have to go. You know, it's not like I've been that good to you.
I'm glad you know that.
Yeah. It's better late than never.
That woman, she's obviously up to something. I can bet.
I need to cool off. I am going livid with all kinds of thoughts. I just need a natural tension reliever. And who could be of better help than Tonia? Yeah, you heard me. Tonia.
Why is the hanger broken? Keep those two. Come on. No, leave this one, sir.
Did you? Calm down.
Look who we've got here. Lovette's the queen.
You dash me queen person.
You, with all that protection you have from that your boyfriend. Nay, you are queen. Queen Lovette, Her Majesty the Great.
I hear you. How have you been, Jerry? It's been a while.
Yes, so I've been okay, keeping body and soul together and putting together the show.
I can see you're doing well. Are you still seeing Chief Saraki?
Before Uncle, Haba, who will see food and spit it out? Come to think of it, he has been asking for you. He says he hasn't seen you in a while. He don't tell where you work at go, sef.
I've been globetrotting. He said he wanted to see the world and I'll apply.
On whose expense?
Uju.
Asima ask now. On whose expense did this globe-trotting waka happen?
There is love in sharing, my friend. See, Uju, I've totally committed myself to this guy. No one has ever made me feel like I do when I'm with him. Not even my ex-husband. See, if sharing what we have is a crime, then by all means, tag me a criminal.
Are you serious? He must be touching the right spots.
You can say that again. He knows exactly where to touch.
Exactly the G spots and bank account spots. Babes, I'm not confused.
Uju, don't worry your head about that one, Jerry.
Wait, is love truly blind? Because from where I am, it seems so. Otherwise, why would a grown-ass woman like Lovette be falling for a guy and surrendering her bank details to him? Ha! My ear have heard things so.
No wonder the saying, negative energy infiltrates good energy. Uju is just jealous, and I'm not about to let her get to me. So I'm just going to ignore her negativity and keep basking in this joy that envelopes me. Have you heard the latest to Miranda?
That one. I heard she traveled. Is she back?
She got back yesterday.
Okay. So what's the latest gist?
She got back only to find out that her maid is pregnant for her crippled husband.
It's a lie, love it. Love it. Are you sure about this?
It is true. She mentioned it in passing to Mrs. Ikemba, who happened to be at my house when the call came through. Believe.
Story, 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 story.
Tonya. Hello.
Not anymore, Miranda.
Tonya.
Not anymore.
Why?
You really want to know?
Yes, I mean, you should tell me. At least the reasons for your actions. Maybe I can fix it.
I'd rather not say it.
Tonya, why are you doing this? I got you the car you wanted, didn't I?
Yes, you did. So?
So, why the attitude? I mean, you've been acting up since you took deliveries of the key. Huh? You've been dodging me until I traveled, and now that I'm back, you're still giving me attitude? What's up with that?
Tonya, look at this. Don't you like this? Who's she?
My ex.
Bring it on, people. Bring it on. Well, my skin has adjusted from thick mode to extra thick mode, so I could really care less right now. Bring it on.
And what is she doing here?
I don't know. Miranda, you need to leave now. Like, seriously. Just go. Please.
You heard her.
Excuse me, please. Can you just stay out of this? Please.
Who the hell are you to ask me to stay out of my girlfriend's business? Are you out of your mind? It might interest you to know that I pay the bills in this house. The ground you stand on inclusive. Get out of here!
You know what? I will not stand here and exchange words with a tramp like you. So, go in, lie down, spread those over-bleached legs of yours, and wait on our object of expertise to come do the rest. Shh. Off you go. After all, you pay the rent.
Tonya?
Lady B, please, I'm sorry. Just give me a moment. Let me just sort things out with her. I'll be back. Please.
Don't dare keep me waiting.
I promise.
And I give you 1 minute to roll this drum out of here. What rubbish.
See, Diana, I never wanted you to find out this way. But I thought you would read the signals.
What signals, Tonya? What signals? That you set me in to buy you a ride of 4 million naira so that you can run off with some over-bleached lady bee who pays the rent? Is that it?
You weren't paying for my services, and I needed to get something off you and move on, which I did.
Pay for your services? Are you some sort of prostitute?
Call it whatever you want to call it. I do whatever I do for the reason I do them, and I don't owe you any explanation.
We are in a relationship, for God's sake, Tonya.
Not in my books, Miranda. Not in my books. I gave you more than you did me.
I hope you know you will pay for this, right? Because you don't expect to come to work and still find the space. Because I will make sure you get fired. Now, unless you return that 4 million naira I spent on that ride.
Oh, poor baby. Can't you say I'm shaking? Miranda, I would really love to see you get me fired. But while you're planning all this your nonsense to get me fired, I would really like you to get a good story to back up the 7 million naira you stole from the bank off that dead man's account. Then you can fire me by then. But without that, oh, I'm sorry, you can do nothing.
Tonya, I did what I did because I could not use my money to buy you that car. Else you would have lost your life.
Oh, I see.
Look, I took that money to take care of your needs because I loved you.
Oh, poor baby. I know.
So why are you doing this?
See, Nanda, let's just call it a truce. We don't need to fight. You don't need to fight me, baby. You know what? I'll see you tomorrow at the office. Well, whatever. So to collect my you sabi.
It just keeps getting better, doesn't it? What can I say? You win some, you lose some. Nevertheless, I am a tough woman and capable of facing challenges head on. Nkem, get me Beatrice at once.
Sly?
Lovette, will you marry me?
Oh my God, Sly! Are you serious?
Yes, my love. Please marry me.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Is this really happening?
Yes, it is happening. And you're going to have to say something more than unbelievable.
But it is! It's unbelievable! I never expected this.
Finally, he comes round. I have been giving this guy serious green light since we met. In fact, the only thing that was left was for me to pop the question by myself. But at last, he came through.
Lovette?
Sly, you caught me unawares. I didn't see this coming.
Oh, I'm so excited. And all I want to say is yes, yes, yes. But you know I have to act all cool and surprised now.
So, is that a no?
No.
No?
Yes.
Lovette, yes or no? You're confusing me.
I meant no to your question. Is that a no? And yes to your question, no.
Okay, now I'm really confused. You know what, Lovette? Maybe this wasn't such a great idea. Maybe you're not ready, you know.
Stop. Sweetie, stop. It's all a mix-up.
Look at this guy, you. Come on, kneel down and continue your proposal, Joe. Something I've been waiting for since.
Ask me again, will you?
Story, 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 story.
Lovette, my love. I know that this is sudden, but I've grown really fond of you and I'd like to take this to the next level. So, please marry me. I beg you.
Of course I'll marry you, Sly.
That was easy. Next time, just say yes and save your brother the drama.
Next time?
Just kidding.
I see you no longer have respect for me. You now open my doors without knocking.
Sorry, ma. I felt since you asked for me, you would be expecting me.
Did my husband send you to school or something?
No, ma. he got me a tutor.
Eh?
Yes, ma. They homeschooled me, ma.
I was homeschooled.
Ma?
Say I was homeschooled, not they homeschooled me.
Sorry?
Anyways, forget it. Sit.
Ma?
You heard me, mate. Sit down. I think there are things you need to know about the man you're pregnant for. He may have painted a black picture of me to get your sympathy and get you to bed. But you may also wish to know why I treat him the way I do. Why my children are not close to me the way they should be. Or should I say the other way around? I'm sure you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, ma. But Frank did not get me to bed through sympathy, ma. We grew fond of each other.
You now call him Frank?
Yes, ma. He told me to call him Frank, ma.
You guys grew fond of each other?
Yes, ma.
Well, listen and listen good. No more interruptions when I am talking. You may be sleeping with Frank, but that doesn't give you the right to see me as your mate. Get it?
No, ma, I don't understand now.
Do not practice your speech lessons with me. From now on, it is yes, ma, or no, ma.
Yes, ma.
Good. Now, your dear man friend Frank married me 8 years ago when I was a mere front desk girl at the bank. He saw me, fell in love with me, and deposited his way through my promotion.
I don't understand, ma.
Okay, I would try to be as kindergarten as possible. He made me reach my target 4 times over, and I got 4 steps of promotion in 2 years. Need I say when he asked me to marry him, I jumped at the offer. I got pregnant almost immediately after we got married, and he whisked me away to the US, where I stayed and had my baby. As soon as I got back, I again took in 7 months into my return. I was still on top of my game because he was constantly helping me break records through his deposits. Again, I was sent off to the US. I missed plenty to have my second baby. And on my return from the second birth trip, I found my husband on a wheelchair. I was shocked, sorry, and sympathetic at first. But what followed after gave me reasons to change my behaviors toward him.
What happened, ma?
Don't cut me, Beatrice. I could strangle this girl right now if she wasn't pregnant. She is just getting to my last nerve. Arr!
Sorry, ma.
Anyways, I went shopping with the kids one day, and I met an old family friend of ours. The lady complained how difficult life has been, and I felt pity for her and wrote her a check of 200,000 naira. She took it and left after blessing me. 1 week later, she came to the house, cursing me and praying my children would die the kind of miserable deaths like her children did. I managed to ask her why, and I got the shocker of my life. She told me that soon after she spent the money I gave her, her children died mysteriously. A native doctor was consulted, and they found out that she took blood money. Listen, I am not telling you this so that you can leave him or hate him. I want you to know because I don't want you to find out the way I did. Of course that's not true. Not the story, but the parts I told her about my intent for telling her. That's a big lie. I want her to run away as far as she can from Frank, because no one deserves to give Frank love. He's a cruel piece of shit. Well, I confronted Frank with the story, and that was when he opened up to me and told me the truth. 5 years after graduating from school, he accompanied his uncle to a court where he was told that he will be in abundance for 5 years and be useless for the rest of his life. At that time, he said he didn't care. He thought to himself that he would invest and share his money in that 5 years of plenty, and that when the rainy days come, he will be feeding off those his investments. But what he didn't pay attention to is that no one can share from the direct source of that money. For anyone who shares from the direct source of that money will have instant misfortune. It was at this point that I began to resent him for making me and my children a part of this mess. Now, if I must cut away from this bondage, I have to go back to the scratch. And that's the reason why I still stayed. My children were born into plenty, and I can't possibly give them anything less now. So, I am telling you to do what is right.
I will.
Good. So what will you do?
I'll stay with him.
What? Do you know what that means? Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, ma. I have thought about this thoroughly ever since when Frank told me.
He told you?
Yes, ma. I will quit this job and find a new job and start a fresh home. Unlike you, ma, I can easily start afresh and build a new home for myself and my family. It's a pity, ma, that you can't do the same. You're just too greedy. You're too greedy to walk away from all these riches. But as for me, I am ready to do anything to stay with the man that I love, crippled or not.
How dare you, Beatrice? How dare you? I can take anything but this? No. How dare you?
Madam, your husband knows you so well that he got me prepared for your drama. See, just forget this thing and just move on. All you needed to do, ma, was to walk away from all this money that he got from the courts. You should have gone to church and received Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. But no, you were just too greedy to walk away from all this. It's difficult for you to just leave all this thing and start afresh. Well, the thing for me right now is we have asked God for forgiveness. And I believe that he would work again because we've confessed our sins to God. And we have prayed that he will heal him from this crippleness that he has, ma. Ma, I believe you need Christ too. He's the only one that can save you from this situation that...
Get out! Get out!
One more thing, ma. You need to pay more attention to your kids. Your son Junior is now having sex with a 15-year-old girl in the next compound. He says he watches porn on the internet with her and practices same with her. Ma, all these children need is more attention from you, their mother. And things might just turn out different. Seriously, ma, you need Christ. And it's only God that can save you from this situation. Bye-bye, ma. May God bless you and guide you.
I honestly did not even consider the other option of trying it out the hard way. I thought I was protecting my children from hurt and hunger. I thought I was doing them good. But now I know better. I was greedy. And it took a maid to bring me back to my senses. What if she had hurt them? What if she had decided to pay me back for my ill treatment to her? Now that I'm thinking of it, I know how close I was to losing my kids. God, what if she had hurt them? They ate with her, slept with her, did everything with her. What if she had hurt them? You know what? Stop recording. Please, I said stop recording. Stop recording.
Good evening.
Don't you mean good morning?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was that late.
You didn't know it was this early, you mean?
Please, Solomon. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's too late to pick up a fight with me. I need to sleep.
It's too early, you mean?
Okay. Now I see you're spoiling for a fight, which I won't succumb to. Good night.
Morning, damn it! You see, you have become so carefree with your time that you've lost track of it. You go in and you come out anytime you like, and then you give the lamest excuses when you're asked.
Why are you so hell-bent on picking a fight with me this night?
Will you shut up and stop saying that? You are driving me nuts, Uju. You are driving me nuts. It is morning. Morning, okay? Look at the time. It's 12:38 a.m. You work 14 hours every day. You leave here in the morning and you come back past midnight. What the hell do you think you are kidding? Do I look like a fool?
Bring down your voice now. You know we have neighbors.
Of course I know we have neighbors. You leave this place early in the morning when everybody has gone out, and you come back late at night when they have all slept. Uju, what is love or money doing to you? You are so shameless. It's unbelievable. I'm sure your parents must be very proud of you by now. What is wrong with you, Uju? Now tell me, what happened to the girl that I met, fell in love with and married? What did you do to her, Uju?
Solomon, I think you're watching too many movies and you're being overdramatic. I've not done anything now. All I do is sit in my shop and wait for the Ajah traffic to ease out before I start coming home.
Oh, and 12 midnight is when the traffic is out, right?
You talk as if you don't know.
Of course I know. I have lived here with you for the past 8 months, so I know how the traffic works.
Solomon, please, I want to sleep.
Uju, you know you've never been smart. Yeah, you're a very good liar. I'll give that to you. But smartness? You don't have that gift.
You know what? I'll leave the room for you.
My friend, sit down. How come you're planning the trip to the UK and I'm not aware?
There's nothing to tell, Solomon. It's the sale season and it's round the corner. I just want to go and stock up for the shop, that's all. I'm not even thinking straight. Let's talk tomorrow.
Uju, I have been quiet for too long and you are taking me for granted. It's time I say my piece.
Tomorrow, please.
Why? After your appointment with the embassy? Only God knows what will happen then. No, Uju, we have to talk now. I came across documents that you are planning on taking to the embassy tomorrow for your appointment. And I must say you have quite a tasteful bank account.
Solomon, stop.
6 deposits of 3 million naira each made by yourself. Can you explain that?
Lovett lends me the money. You know, before you go for the embassy interview, you have to flesh up your account so it looks as if business is good. That's all.
Oh, so your friend borrowed the money to you?
Yes.
Did she make the deposit herself or you made the deposit because it's your name that is there?
I told her to use my name.
Oh. And the 8 bulk withdrawals that you made, were they paybacks to her?
Yes, as soon as the money hits my account.
So you returned the money to her?
Yes, Solomon.
Now, how do you explain the fact that these bulk withdrawals also coincide with the huge purchases you have made in the past 5 or 6 months? The furniture, the washing machine, the shop rent, the plasma, the car.
You know what, Solomon? I'm not thinking clearly. Let's talk tomorrow. You hit me!
Lovely. Now you are wide awake. Let us talk.
Solomon, I swear you pay for this.
And how? How do you intend to do that?
Fear not, gree me talk anything, no. Before I get another slap, I can't shout. But why is this Solomon such an unrepentant killjoy, Sha? What has come over him? Ha! He raised his hand and hits me. I'm not sure this thing is about to stop. You know what, let me know, make I keke arrange myself to get out. Because like they say, once he starts beating you, it will not stop. Oh.
Are you serious? Solomon? Again?
I myself couldn't believe it. Oh. This man has been quiet for the past couple of months. Now this.
It's inferiority complex, oh. That is what happens when a woman has more money than her man. He starts to feel insecure. Then the next thing you know, he's using her as a punching bag just to show that he's still the head of the house. What a shame. I mean, all you are trying to do is to take the burden off him a bit.
See me wahala. Eh? What is so bad about trying to make yourself and your spouse better? I bought the generator, it was problem. He saw me with a new car, wahala. I bought washing machine and dryer, double wahala.
Okay. I'm not even going to talk about the fact that Uju, who claims to be high-end, never had a washing machine, a dryer, or a generator. I'm just going to let that slide. I knew she was such a poser after that whole episode with Miranda. But come on, a washing machine? That's like not being able to afford toilet cleaner in these parts.
Then I'm not talking about the shop matter. I got a new shop. That one was now the biggest of all. Gosh, I'm already tired.
Uju. Uju. Uju.
I'm sick to my stomach of this man.
Remember this.
Where is your car?
Yeah, my car. Stupid thing broke down meters back.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, sure. I'm going home. You want to come?
Sure. Where do you live?
In Lekki.
Are you serious?
You came with a taxi. Where is your chip?
Her car broke down.
Oh, you have only one?
What part of Lekki do you live in?
What make of hair is this?
Oh, it's Brazilian human hair.
So what do you think?
What do I think? I'm there now. Is that 3M my eyes on? No? I'm going to get a shop right next to you, baby.
Correct. Welcome to the club.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, get dressed. Let me take you out for breakfast.
No, hala. I can order online all day if I have to.
You get tired of it after a while, Jerry. It's just that I like to get it direct from designers.
Oh, it's cheaper, right?
No, not cheaper. It's authentic.
All you need is time, and the truth will surely come out. Such a liar. I'm sure she has completely forgotten. Women, Sha. I fear. So what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? How? I will leave now.
Uju, easy now. Don't be in a hurry. Uju, about Chief, there's something you need to know.
Haven't you said enough already, Lovett? What else is there for her to know? I thought you've changed, Lovett. What is this crap I'm hearing?
Sly, no, it's not what you think. I can explain.
I don't want to hear it.
No, Sly, I promise you.
You've said enough, Lovett. Uju, I think it's time for you to go home and handle your own business. Lovett has issues to deal with.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Lovett.
Would you please go?
Lovett.
Yes. Leave. Now.
Lovett.
Sly, please.
See this cricket called Sly walking me out of Lovette's house. Where and how? Kai! It's true what they say. Wonder shall never end, no matter how many times they say that thing. See my mumu friend Lovette could not utter a word. Here!
Story, 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 story.
Oh, the angel of my life, good morning. I missed you.
How are you, my dear?
I'm doing okay.
We were together only last night. In fact, I haven't gotten over your antics in bed. I've been taking painkillers all day.
Chief, that's small workout. Anyways, don't worry. I'll soothe your aching bones. Okay?
Oh, feels very good. If you're not too busy, we can go all the way. I really do need this massage.
No problem. I'm all yours. I won't be hurrying home anymore to my husband.
Why? What happened?
Chief, he saw my documents and account statements I prepared for the embassy last night and began asking questions about how I got the 3 million naira deposits I made.
I hope you handled it well.
I tried to, Chief, but he got infuriated. In fact, he hit me so hard, wallahi, I thought I would faint.
Oh, no.
I barely even escaped, though. When he made for the closet, it's as if he was looking for something so that he can kill me.
This is serious.
Chief, very serious. Oh. He has become a monster overnight. Somebody I don't even know again. This morning, after I went to work, I had to move my important documents into a hotel. I have to get a place. I'm going to leave him for good.
No. That is a very drastic move you made. You should give him the benefit of doubt. The man is hurt. You should understand. I mean, he's losing his wife to money. And every man will feel slighted about it. Even I will feel the same if I was in his shoes.
Chief, I don't understand you. This man is trying to kill me and you're advising me to stay put. I thought you'd be happy.
That would be very selfish of me. You know.
Are you serious? Anyways, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I don't even like him again. You know? And he can't even take care of me like that. He has gone below my standards.
Very well then. Have you spoken to your friend, Lovett?
Chief, that's a story for another day. Lovett. I tried to see her. Her gigolo boyfriend threw me out of the house. Well, I can't shout, oh.
This is becoming very interesting. Anyway, make sure you find time out to talk to her. She'll advise you accordingly.
But Chief, I said that I would go.
Take your time, my dear. There's no need to be in too much hurry.
Okay. If you insist. So, are you still ready to go all the way?
No, I'll pass on that. I just remembered that I have a very important appointment.
Chief, why the sudden change of attitude now? Is it something I said or did?
Oh, no. But just talk to your friend.
Okay, if you insist. All right, Chief. Let me go.
Story, 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 story.
Okay, I'm getting confused. Hell, I'm getting very, very confused. Why the sudden change of behavior? What's the issue here? And why is he insisting I talk to Lovett? It's not coming together at all. At all.
Sly! 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 Uche! Uche! Madam! Come. Where is Sly?
Madam, Sly has gone out. He drove out angrily. He was very upset. I even offered to carry him. Grima. Just vex, drive, go.
Go. Hello, Sly. Sly, where are you now? What happened? Why did you rush off like that? No, Sly. I was only chatting with a friend. I didn't say anything bad. Yes, I talked about inferiority complex in men when their partners make more money than them. But I don't talk about you like that with my friends. Sly, please don't say that. You are not a gigolo, far from it. You are my fiancé. We love each other and we share everything together. Sly, you are getting this all wrong. My friends didn't talk me out of anything. Yes, you asked to manage my money and business affairs, and I was a bit skeptical when we were just living lovers. But now we are engaged. Sly, you're my husband-to-be. There are no secrets anymore. Yes, I know you love me, and I love you too. No, Sly, I don't want to hold back anything from you. I want us to share everything together. You know what? When you get back, I'll have everything waiting for you. All my credentials, my accounts, my PIN numbers, everything. I want you to handle my affairs, Sly. Sly, this is me opening up to you so that you know I've bared it all. I love you, baby. I'll be waiting for you when you get home. Hurry back, okay? All right. Bye. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to do something drastic to show the one you love that you really love them. I love Sly, and I'll do whatever it takes to be with him. In here is everything I live for. My bank accounts, my PIN numbers, all my credentials, everything. It's like, this is me opening up to you. I haven't been this happy in a very long while. He just makes me glow. I want to be a better person with no baggage. And speaking of which, I have some baggage that is in need of some attending to. You see, Sly is that good. I love you, Sly.
I love you too.
Besides, I heard that my ex-husband is getting married soon. And I don't want to be the underdog in this story ending. If he can find someone, then so can I.
It's so cold. It's your girl of mine. I hear the sound of rain drops on my rooftop, drumming sounds of pain in my ears. So lonely, so cold outside. My darling is just nowhere. My sweetie is not in sight. She was locked up inside. Oh, my darling, I'm dying all alone. It is a wet Friday night. Can't reach anyone. Let's walk is so bad. Traffic is terrible.